Or I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
All right. Get going here. Roll call, please.
Alan Marini,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes. Approval of minutes for December 18th, 2024.
Make a motion to pass the approval of the minutes for December 18th, 2024.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
How about that? Let's see where we're at. Reports. Or do we have correspondence? We don't have anything listed. No. Okay. Just your report.
Hi, well, welcome this to the new year, so.
Happy New Year, Mr. President.
Here's these good, so I thought it was great. So back in November, December, we started replacing some of the pumps and some of the stations. We were getting some off-the-wall numbers when it came to pump hours. And that first alerted me to there may be some problems with something going on. So we started cheap, worked our way to the most expensive part. So you know, we put hour meters and, you know, little things here and there, and I was good at making a change in what we did. So the first thing I showed you here is the pump hours. So you see back here in October.
Number one on our packet.
One on the thing, right. Back here in October, the ones that are not high voltage, obviously the ones that have pretty significant pump hours. Pump one and two on those stations. So if you look at page 2 is when back in December we did changed over lift station 5 as a test. You can see what happened. You see if you compare that, you see what the numbers have changed significantly. So that tells me there's probably either a worn out fluke or a deflection in the grinder or something of that nature. So then it tells me there's a problem with the pump. So in January, the warmest time of year, we replaced all the other ones that had a significant amount of change in pump hours. And on page 3, you see the most recent. After all the changes have been made in the pump hours are pretty close to one another, and there's not a 4 or 6 hour difference in pump hours. So success on that. So those pumps that we replaced are out for repair now or out for refurbishing, and as soon as those get done, we'll put those back and put those back in inventory.
Is that Gas Voto that repairs those pumps? Or who does?
Superior does.
Superior does?
Yeah. So I had a very good working relationship with John, is Superior, and he's got the past in the state, I stayed with that. So, and he's not charging anything out of the ordinary. So.
So you've done all the pumps then?
So all
the
the
lift
pumps
stations.
that were, yeah, all the lift stations. So only pumps that we changed were the ones that were the greatest amount of hours. So now on page 3, I know you do notice on lift station 1 pump is pumping in
3 hours.
and 1 pump at 1 hour. And the reason why that is because that is actually a 3 horsepower pump. And the one that we pulled or replaced it with is a 5 horse pump. So once that 3 gets back from the shop from refurbish, we'll put that 3 back in it. So that one's always gonna reload because, you know, bigger motor is gonna push out a lot more, a lot quicker. So those numbers are gonna change or gonna be different a lot. So once we get that pump back, we'll put that one back on hold for that 5 hour. So.
Why is lift station 6 so much higher? Like, why is it running 10 hours? Do you know?
Lift station 6,
Is that pretty normal?
it's pretty normal for it.
I mean, it's been 11, 15. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So it's a pretty normal for it to go. I mean, those we have 15 horsepower pumps in them. And that is a deep well.
okay.
So
I should know.
5 and 6, 5, 6 and 3 are our deepest wells. So.
I just know if running for that length of time, if it would wear it down faster.
Right, well, yeah, it can, but that is a factor that contributes to that, but if you look at the other ones, now we're running between, 15 and 11 hours, now we're back down to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot better than what it was, and so
We're good.
it worked.
Okay.
So with that being said, we had an incident. On at 1197 Rack Road, one of our air releases, and this is not an air release that is easily accessible. So it is in the middle of the field, out in the middle of nowhere, up against the highway. The air release failed and had released a significant amount of solid and liquid waste. We repaired that air release that night. I'm sorry, we put a temporary repair on it that night and we finished repairing it the next day. Unfortunately, with that release, we had to file a report with IDEM. I notified Greg and I notified Shem, and when we got that paperwork done. Unfortunately, by the time we got the repair done, everything that it released is frozen to the ground. So that's working in our favor. So once the things thaw, we'll be out there to get it cleaned up. But right now it is trouble, and we're gonna sit out there with jackhammers and get it cleaned up. I got Bob from Eagle Services. He picked them up. We're gonna survey it and we're going to get that all cleaned up as soon as we can. Everything's full, so it's not leaching in, it's staying.
But once it starts melting,
Once it starts
we have to be
melting,
careful
we have to
because
get out.
it'll, okay.
Correct, yes. So, so in turn, we had to do a bypass for the overflow incident report, which we did. And with the incident report, we made a surprise inspection from IDEM. IDEM came out on Thursday last week, where they inspected the wastewater treatment plant and then came and inspected our lift stations. Because of the 3 reports that we've done within a year, he is rated our system as marginal. I had a phone conversation with IDEM and we went over what we've been doing as far as maintenance, as far as cleaning schedules, and all that stuff, and direct quote. He said the only reason why he rated his marginal is we had 3 reports. He says he's coming back out June, July, another inspection. That time we're going to go over all the maintenance records, and all stuff. It's fine. We're okay.
Okay.
The phone conversation I had with IDEM and how things have been ran, I believe we're going to be fine.
Okay.
So that's so there's pump replacement. I got the pump back from lift station 5. It's been refurbished. It's in the back end. So that's sorry, I got notes. I'm just checking off on part of the cleanup. We're gonna have to go over and fix the yard at 1197. We left a lot of tire leaks and getting back and forth with that. It's not mud ruts, but now we got to put a roller on, tractor and a roller, smooth it all back out again.
Okay.
So it's again, in spring.
There's a residence there, right?
Yes, yeah.
And they're okay with,
Yes, yes, I spoke with the, I didn't spoke with the resident, but the relative. And they understand what's going on. So the lot that air release line is actually owned by whoever owns the standard station, whoever owns the standard station.
okay,
They don't own that. So, but
you had to
we
get-
had to get in front of there to get to it. So, and so there's gonna be some lots there, so.
I guess I would, if you could reach out to the, like, actual owner, try and speak to the actual owner instead of relative, just to tell them that. Talk to them, make sure they know we're gonna handle it,
Yeah, I'll let her know.
just in case the message.
Correct. Okay. And last meeting, you told me to reach out and get quotes for rate study. 2 proposals I got back were from Cinder and Dalton and Baker Tilly. They got back with me as far as their price. So Cinder and Dalton was not to exceed $6,000. And Baker Tilly was the not to exceed $7,000.
Baker Tilly is the company we used last in 2020. And I believe we paid 6,800 if I remember the number. It's been a while, but, I guess I,
Center Dome. That's 6,000.
Yeah. yeah,
I'll make a motion to go with Senator Dalton for the rate study not to exceed $6,000.
I will second. Pending, Clay's approval of the agreement. Oh yeah, all in favor? Aye. Sorry.
Good on that.
Yep. You're gonna,
Flow meter, lift station 2.
I can send it to Clay.
Yeah.
If you want me to, and then let you
I
know.
did send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Flow meter and lift station 2, stop cooking. You need to call the gas boiler, check it out. Here, fix that. And come find out it's going to be the transducer that will stop working. So we're sending you a price quote to get that replaced, so we can get that working again. And so as soon as I get that, it's gonna be right away, yes, go ahead and get it done. But we need those numbers. So right now, I said it stopped working on the 13th. And this is now that Monday.
Okay.
And that's last Monday, 13th.
I think so. What lift station?
So as soon as I get the price quote on that, yeah, get the price quote, get it working.
Yes.
Soon they- All right. And finally, I have is, our annual wet show is coming up in February. It's the 17th through 20th. In Indianapolis, this is where we've always gone to do our continuing education, stuff to see what other municipalities are doing and so forth, and so forth. Well, I forgot to go last year because of everything being so new, and I didn't want to, trying to get in the group things, I just did not go last year. And I've already registered, pending your approval to go. The conference was $260 for the day, and the hotel was on page 3, 900. $950 for a total of $1,210 even. That doesn't include obviously the food and gas and mileage. So okay with the board, I would like to get back and give you communication.
What do we give for per diem? Do we give per diem?
What, Phil?
Do we give per diem? So like,
49 cents.
Oh,
well, for, you don't, do you get money for food and whatnot?
Yeah, there is a cap on food.
Okay.
I think it was, I have to go back and look.
I think it's in the handbook.
Yeah, it's in the handbook. I have to go back and look on that.
How would that be? Would you charge that to your card, or to the town issue you a check, or?
No, I charge, we always charge the card
Okay.
and make sure that, you know, it's only food.
Okay. I was just wondering how it works.
Yeah, right.
We've always.
Okay.
I think just an itemized receipt is all that it will need to get paid from what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's like a limit each day.
Yes.
And did we put money aside in the budget for
Yes.
education?
Yeah, there is money, budget. There is money set aside for education. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but I know there's.
Okay.
What was the total? 12 something?
Well, 12, 10 for the class
Yeah.
and for the hotel.
I think it's-
Not to exceed 12, 10 for class and hotel and I don't know, do we need to add in the handbook regulate, like? Not to exceed the allowable expense?
I
A
think
lot of expenses for the,
good, I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
Make a motion for the $1,210 to go down to Indianapolis for hotel room and the conference. And what the employee handbook says for the mileage and food per day. It's 3 days, Adam.
3 days, 17 to 20. Correct.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right,
So with that being said, thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys. We talked about the February meeting, I'll probably not mail it out. Before, so we talked about the 19th meeting.
I think we were gonna,
Oh,
move
26.
move the meeting to the 26th, unless you want us to have a meeting without you.
Well,
Okay,
one of these months,
right,
probably we will.
all right. Do we have Greg on? Great, if he wants to take his turn.
All right. So as usual, we turned in, submitted all of our compliance paperwork, all the reports that are required. I was going to talk a little bit about the inspection. Adam kind of already talked to it though. So I went through the plant with Nick Ream from IDEM. He comes out to our place every other month. So we see him a lot, but he only does the sanitary treatment plant every other year. So this was the first time he's done it since 23. He won't be back till 27 now. But then I came over to the town and went through the lift stations with him as well. And like Adam said, he plans on revisiting next month. So when he comes to our place, it's usually the first 2 weeks of the month. So you guys should probably expect him. I'm guessing he'll piggyback on that and probably try to save his trip. So I would assume he'll probably show up in the first 2 weeks of the month. But he seemed to be pretty happy with everything he saw at both places. Like you said, we received a marginal just because of things that happened early in the year with a couple of overflows and a bypass or whatever, but that's not really uncommon. So I think for the most part, everything went really well and really no other problems. I mean, this week's been extremely cold out there, so we've had a couple of frozen pipes, but that's all been taken care of. So nothing major at the plant, just normal cold weather stuff. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
All right, is Jeanette or Shem on? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm Steve Brown, with Global Engineering.
Nice to meet you.
Annette gave me some notes. That the only thing that they dealt with was the January overflow. And she contacted Idaho's emergency spill line and then followed up with the bypass and overflow report.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Sorry. All right. Future infrastructure, we don't have anything going on that I'm aware of, correct? Approval of claims and purchase orders.
And again, I have the, yeah, okay, I have the book there, Alan, I showed Jen before. Those are the claims they approved at the council meeting, but I just put a list at the back rather than printing it all out this time, so there's picture sheet.
This is their signature sheet. And
Yep, and it's- So that we can look at already reviewed, but they have already been approved by the council.
We should approve this. I'm just.
Just getting ready to say that. too.
You're on the same page.
That's fine.
I'll make a motion to approve claims purchase orders.
I will second. All in favor? Aye. Spending review. I think we're spending, okay.
I don't think that there was anything significant.
No. And delinquencies. I think we're probably normal, there's nothing other than that gentleman and he got it resolved.
Yeah, he seemed that he was okay, Mr. Chakowski, I've been emailing you about, he said that he was all right. I will say, I had a decent amount set for late penalties this month. I think people are just kind of catching back up for the beginning of the year, so I think they'll start reporting.
Okay.
But again, that's last month, I'm talking about this month, so.
Right. All right, floor report.
Nothing seemed out of ordinary.
Nope. And then our 2025 meeting schedule, we've already kind of discussed moving February's meeting to the 26th. And then, what about the May meeting? Can we move it to the 28th? Are you guys okay with that?
Oh, God, tell that.
On the 28th too?
Well, no, I'm here the 21st, but you're on, and
Oh,
I leave the 24th and return the following week, so the 28th I won't be able to make it.
okay. So maybe we might just have to not have a May meeting unless we do beginning of May. I don't know. I think we're running out of days and.
Yeah,
The
we have
seventh.
to look.
And I can look, the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th.
Yeah. And 21st and 28th, we're unavailable.
Yeah,
Right,
14th council,
right.
7th, May 7th.
That is, if we keep it on Wednesday.
Let's just do May 7th tentatively and then
Mhm.
if something comes
go
up,
from there.
yeah,
And then
and then I'm good.
I think I should be good for, I have to look at October and, maybe September.
Okay,
I have to look at those two dates, but
okay.
I think we'll be okay. Other than that.
You said October and September.
September and October.
All right. Good of the order. Anybody have anything?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right, adjourned at